Hey everybody, this is Caroline, and in this video I'm going to install a TP-Link smart Wi-Fi light switch in my kitchen here, and I'm going to install it right here on this switch. Now, first of all, this is not a paid endorsement. I do not get paid by anybody to make these videos. I purchased this item with my own money, so not a paid endorsement. Anyway, I've already installed one. This is the second one I'm going to install. I wanted to show you the first one so that you can kind of see the end result of what happens here. So I'm going to zoom in. So here's the first one I installed on the right here, and this is the original switch. So this is the one I'm going to change out today with the TP-Link switch. This one already has a TP-Link. I did this one first, and when you notice with your regular rocker switches, you turn it off, on, off, on. So it's an on-off situation. Now with the TP-Link switch, now because you can control it with your voice, now if you touch it, then it turns on, then you turn it off. So it's now kind of like a toggle button instead of the on-off. So nothing happens if you hit the top of it. So just letting you know, this is going to be the end result here. I also want to point out to you, I did buy a new switch plate after the first one. This the old switch plate was this beige color, so it didn't match. So now I'll have all matching after I finish this project. Oh, so this switch plate is a little bit deeper, and this switch is a little bit bigger than the original switch. So this really helps out. So if you do run into this problem, if you're doing a double switch right here like I am, it does come with a plate cover, but it's for a single. So if you need double, you may or may not, depending on how big your switch is, how deep everything is in the wall, you may or may not need a new plate. I did need a new plate. So let's get started. I'm going to unbox this item first so you can see exactly what's in the box. So now I'm going to open the box, show you exactly what's in the box. All right, so first you have important safety information. You've got a quick start smart Wi-Fi light switch installation here. It gives you the instructions, download the app, connect the mobile device, and then launch the app, and then how this switch works, and then troubleshooting and support. So the next thing in the box is, are you happy with your product? Leave us positive feedback. And then this is kind of funny. On the back of it, it says, things not going as planned. And they have a support line. So casa.support@tp-link.com if you're having problems. Next in the box is this piece of foam. I guess it's the packaging to make sure it arrives undamaged. And then here's the actual switch and the wall plate cover it comes with for a single. I won't be using this wall plate cover in my project, as I showed you, as a double. And then this is the wiring behind it. So you see it is quite deep here. And so that was kind of the challenge in the first round here. So now there is more packaging right here. I'm gonna take that off, and then I'm gonna pop off this plate cover here. So there's a little thing holding it together. All right, so yeah, this is the wall plate it comes with. I'm gonna pop off, and then here's the actual switch. So you see it is just a little button, and there's nothing to press on the top. There's a MAC ID on top, and it tells you what wire goes with what wire. So this is the unboxing, and then inside the box here you've got more packaging and connectors. And that's it for what's included in the box. And now let me tell you the most important step of this installation, the breaker box. Okay, I'm not a licensed electrician. If you're uncomfortable with this process, please do hire a licensed electrician. It could save your life. All right, so not kidding. I'm dead serious about this. This is the most important step out of the entire installation here, and that is to make sure you turn off all power going to the switch you're about to replace. So I'm going to do that right now, and the way you do that, you have to find your breaker box, and you have to find the breaker specific to the switch that you are going to change out, because you want to make sure there's no power going to that switch and thus you can't electrocute yourself. If you don't have the power off, you could hurt yourself, you could electrocute yourself. This video is provided without any warranty, any guarantees, so please, please, please take care of yourself. Please don't hurt yourself. So in this, this is my breaker for where I live, and I'm going to turn off the breaker. And sometimes there is a little bit of trial and error. So what you do is you want to make sure that the switch is on, and then when you hit the correct breaker, you'll know that you've hit the correct breaker, and because it will turn off from right here instead. I am going to, I think it is this one, second from the bottom here, and we'll see. Yes, this is it. So the light in the kitchen where I am doing this project has now turned off. All right, so so we're gonna leave this off as we're doing this project so we don't electrocute ourselves. Very important. Once again, we have the power to the switch turned off at the breaker. Very important before you get started. And now we're gonna take off the wall plate. And here you see the Wi-Fi switch, and here's our normal switch. And now you can see the power wires. Well, you can just see this side. So I'm going to unhook the wires from the old switch. And then now you can see the neutral wire on the other side. Unhook that as well. And now we've unhooked our old switch from the wall. So now we see these wires here. I'm gonna uncurl the wires just slightly here because they need to be straight for the next part of our project. And we're back. Now we've got our wires that came out of the wall. We've got our new switch ready to install and take off the twisty tie here. And we're gonna match up the wires here. All right, so what we have here is we have a neutral, our line, and our ground wire right here. Hope you can see that. All right, so we're gonna hook up our black wires first. These are what we call, this is what we call our hot wires. So this is why we turned off the breaker. And we're gonna hook those up to the black wires. So we have our hot wires on. Now next is the neutral wire. So the white wire is the neutral wire. This is a little bit confusing. We know that this wire is the neutral wire because it was hooked up to the neutral pole when we disconnected our switch. That's how you know which is the neutral wire. I've got that on, and then the ground will simply just insert here. So we're gonna need to push all of our wires back into here. And you want to line up your MAC address so it's face up so you can read it. And we're going to put in our screws next. Next, we want to get this wall plate back on, line up all our holes, and put this all together now. Oh, and there's a little film we're going to remove. And now we have the wall plate back on. And in the next step, I'll show you how I connect this to the Casa app and then the Amazon Alexa. Now I'm ready to turn my circuit breaker back on because we are done with the wires. And we are back. I have my switch installed. I have the power turned on, back on at the breaker. And now we're going to get this switch on my Wi-Fi network using the Casa app provided by TP-Link. So first thing, I opened the Casa app. So I'm recording my screen at the same time. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. And I'm gonna press the plus button because I'm adding a device. I'm adding a smart switch. I'll select that. Have you already wired it up? Yes, I have. Is it blinking orange and green? Yes, it is, right here. Press next. And sometimes I think holding it closer helps. I don't know, probably not. But hey, it's looking for my smart switch now. This might take a minute. And now to put in a name for my switch. So I don't want to call it kitchen light, even though it is a kitchen light, because I'm going to show you later on in this video how to put two lights together and call it something, and I'm going to call it kitchen light. So for this light, I'm going to call it the cabinet light. Cabinet. I'm selecting next, and I'm going to choose an icon. I'm going to choose the smart switch. And now I need to select my network. And my smart switch is all set up. It is now on my device list. And I'm going to click done. So I'm clicking on cabinet now. It says local Wi-Fi control only. I'm going to go to the device settings, and I'm waiting for it to sync itself, essentially. And now that little local Wi-Fi only thing has disappeared. And now I can control this light with the app. Very nice. All right, so hey, it's working. Now if I want to control the light without the app, and I'm just touching it, I can just toggle it here. Press it on, press it off. So it still works as normal. So, but it's just a toggle switch now. So here I'm going to have the lights back on now, and I have this set up in my Casa app. So now next we're going to flip over to the Alexa, and that'll be my next step. Hey, so now we are back. We are going to now work with the Amazon Echo Alexa and these lights that I've hooked up to the Casa app right here. So we're going to go to the Alexa app, and then we're going to go to Smart Home, and Alexa has found two smart home devices, so the bar and the tower lamp. Now I'm going to hit Discover Devices, and it's going to look for devices. And there it goes. Now cabinet is now a device. So now, simply, now I can say, Alexa, turn cabinet off. Okay. So I named that cabinet. Now I've got this bar light here. Alexa, turn bar off. Okay. So now I've got two separate lights. One is called bar and one is called cabinet that I can control individually. Alexa, turn bar on. Okay. Now, Alexa, turn bar off. Okay. Alexa, turn cabinet on. So that's the backlight. Alexa, turn bar on. Okay. So now if I want to control both of these and call these the kitchen lights together, how would I go about doing that? So on my smart home in the Alexa app, there's something called a group. I can create a group. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to hit create group, and I'm going to call this kitchen. And I'm going to select my devices for the group, which is the cabinet and the bar. And I'm going to hit save. So now I have a group called kitchen. So now I'm going to say, Alexa, turn kitchen off. Okay. And both lights go off. Alexa, turn kitchen on. Okay. And both lights come on. So that's how you are able to control individual devices from your Amazon Echo, and you can group them together so you can turn them on and off. Now you can put all of them together and say, hey, turn all lights on, all lights off, and you can do it by room like I just did. So anyway, I did not show you, just a quick note, I did not show you how to set up the Casa app. I did not show you how to set up the Smart Home Scale TP link. I did that in a previous video. I'll link over to that in the description field below. But anyway, I hope you found this video useful for setting up your Wi-Fi light with the Amazon Echo or Echo Dot. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.